Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. What's this? You know what I'm saying? It's a couple things I want to talk about. You know what I mean? But first thing I want to say, is shout out to my verse. Shooting my shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably about to get my co-host back on here. I seen she been posting some pictures, just marketing herself, like, you know what I'm saying? For maybe movies, you know what I mean? Just putting herself out there, showing like some professional pictures that she took. That girl bad, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to say this. I kind of have been seeing some things. One of the things that I saw is that DAYLYT has put out like a tweet basically saying he got the call. Now, some people are kind of wondering like what it is. Like I put it out on my YouTube, and some people like, yo, like what is this? Like what is this about? And I pulled it down, and I ended up talking to DAYLYT about it briefly, like very, very small talk. You know what I mean? Like in the DM about it. And it's not who you think it is, but it's who you think it is. You know what I'm saying? I do want to say that. You know what I mean? First thing I do want to say, it ain't looks. At least I'll say it's not looks. From what I'm gathering, DAYLYT ain't telling me specific. Don't be getting mad. I would say I don't think it's looks. You know what I mean? I'll say that. But DAYLYT has said there's battle rappers that he wants to battle. I think like two of the battle rappers that he's been saying, well, three of them, I think he said he wanted to battle K-Shine. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he said he wanted to battle Rum Nitty. I think he said he wanted to battle New Jersey Twerk. I think Rum Nitty just said something like, yo, I'm about to sit out. He feels like, yo, it's a situation of where he feels like he's too accessible. He don't think people is like, respecting him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's that, Rum Nitty, but it seems like you feel like people are not really respecting your craft right now. Maybe they seeing you too much. I don't think it's that. I think people respect you more than you think, Rum Nitty, but I'm not mad that you sitting out. If you choose to sit out right now, Rum Nitty, and I get it. Somebody paying you $5,000-$10,000 for a battle, you know what I mean? Back to back, you getting bread for back. I can't get mad at you for taking the money. You got kids you got to feed. You got things going on your end, so I understand that. But as a sport and battle rap, when we see somebody too much, we get into a space, to where we kind of don't want to see you for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Rum Nitty. Shout out to everybody in battle. I think it's probably about to be a situation where DAYLYT might have to go against New Jersey Twerk. I think that might happen. DAYLYT! When this gonna happen? You and Twerk, when this gonna happen? I think he got a call. I don't think it's Lux, but I want to see, a battle between him and New Jersey Twerk. And I know some people like, yo, Twerk's been messing up. He messed up versus Swamp. He messed up versus DNA. He messed up. But he ain't battling in a minute. And besides, like what me and you or, some of the fans may be thinking, at the end of the day, this is about ticket sales. Or I should say viewership. And people haven't seen New Jersey Twerk for a while, and they end up seeing them. What you think gonna happen? You don't think people about to tune in and watch that? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But DAYLYT said he's got the call for something. And y'all tell me who y'all think it is down in the comment section below. You know what I mean? Like some smart people might figure it out. It is what it is. Now, I do want to say this. I seen like a blog by John and Don, and he was kind of talking crazy. One of the things that John said, I want to post like a video just like to kind of let him talk, but it's on the Shrug Life Network, and if I'm not mistaken, it's in a network. So when it's in a network, you can't really use that footage without permission. Now, you know what I mean? Like some people don't understand that. Like some people like, you know what I mean? They want to use my footage and my videos. Oh, you talking about Trump, this and that and that and this. I'm going to make a video on ya. Some people get obsessed and, you know what I mean? Like kind of just like thinking about you and you don't even know who these people are. And they want to use your videos. I'll be pulling them down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like with Star from the Star Report on that. This is a new type of streets. Everybody trying to make money and everybody trying to eat. You use my footage without permission, you coming down. You might not come down like when you think you gonna come down like that same like week or that same like day, you know what I mean? But maybe when you get about, if I want to be petty, 10,000, 5,000, you know what I'm saying, subscribers or something like that, that's when you coming down. 20,000, you know what I'm saying? You start feeling yourself. I'm kind of like Star with that, so I understand why a lot of people don't want people using your footage, especially if they just out here trying to be malicious. Now, if you want to use my footage and you feel like, yo, I want to go against you on what you talking about in politics, hit me up. Be like, yo, PIPERBOY Worms, I want to use your footage. I don't like what you saying. I just want to, you know what I mean, rebuttal what you saying. Go, you know what I mean? Hit me up. I might give you permission to use that. There's a lot of people that talk crazy. I give them permission to use whatever they want to use, but you ain't about to just be using my foot. It ain't about to happen. You know what I mean? You think it's happening, but then you might, like a couple, like I said, a couple months from now, maybe a year, depending on how I'm feeling, you know, where you at, might pull you down. You know what I'm saying? So John the Don is in Shrug Life bullpen. So if you use his footage without his permission, I didn't give a chance to talk to him yet. You know, he could pull you down, you know what I'm saying? Or the network just might do it, you know, and, you know, I don't really want to get involved with all that. You know, so I'll just go ahead and paraphrase or basically talk about what John is talking about. Now, John is basically going in on SURF Surf. Shout out to John, shout out to SURF Surf. You know, Surf was live earlier. You know, I rock with both of them for different reasons, right? So you got SURF Surf. This is what I like about SURF Surf. Outside of battle rap, he's incredibly active in terms of like one of the few battle rappers out here actually shooting and making music and music videos. You know what I mean? On a continual basis, putting himself out there with different elite artists. You know what I mean? I think he may have something coming up with, I don't even want to ruin that. You know, but he may have something coming up with a big time artist y'all might be surprised about. You know, so he's putting himself out there, trying to get exposure, trying to get his name out. And, you know, for the most part, his fan base is continuing to grow and grow and grow. So we look at battle rap and we look what he did with Loaded Lux. We look at what he did with 40 Bars. You got the diehard battle rap fans that might be upset with him, some of them. But then I'm seeing on the other end, some of them are kind of arguing that he may have won that 40 Bars battle. Now, I will say this. I feel like the material he brought in that first round and the material he brought in the second round, besides like the choking out, I felt like if he didn't do that, he probably would have beat her, you know, in the first two rounds. You know, I don't think he brought like trash material in that first two rounds. So I'm saying that. Y'all can get mad if y'all want to. You know what I mean? But at times, you know, I get it. You know, battle rap is starting to get to a space to where people are feeling like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, people are choking. There's matchups that's going on that we don't even care about. You know what I mean? What's this? We got, you know, the anniversary card. We got matchups between, and this is no disrespect to either one of them. You got B-Dot and Holmesy the guy going there. Who asked for that? Listen to me. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Holmesy the guy. You won a tournament, this, that, and the third. They got it. URL got to kind of offer you a plate at that point. You know, but to be on the anniversary card, like, this is not like, you know, an anniversary card. We're thinking of like mainstream, like battle rap, you know what I mean? Top tiers. Maybe Conceited. Maybe Hitman Holla. Maybe Averb like making a, you know, coming back on the card. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. Not what we're getting with the undercard, like on the anniversary card for the URL. This doesn't seem like an anniversary card. No disrespect to them, like I said. But I'm thinking about Arsenal and people like that. Maybe Loaded Lux. People like that. You know, and like what we're getting is kind of just not indicative of what you would think that would be on like a big 10-year or like a big anniversary card. So people are kind of wondering, you know, what's going on with battle rap. Now, John the Don goes ahead and he goes on Shrug Life and he's talking. And he's basically saying he only has 2 battles that he wants to do before he retires. One of the battles that he wants to do, he's pretty much letting the cat out the bag. If y'all ain't been catching on, I don't know what to tell you. He's letting the cat out the bag that he was hoping or I shouldn't say hope, but he was thinking that him and Sue Surf were actually going to battle on a volume series. You know what I mean? Let that sink in. Volume series, small room, let that sink in. You know, so they were going to probably end up battling on a volume series. But because Sue Surf choked in a 40 bars battle, he choked in a Low Deluxe battle, and he choked in a 40 bars battle, John the Don is feeling like you choking your way out of the battle. You know, he feels like Surf is messing up the bag to where now, you know, if they were to battle, like John the Don may not be able to ask for what he wants for the battle because the bag is being messed up. And this is what he's talking about in the Shrug Life Network. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is on that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. He's also saying he's feeling some type of way about the people that's actually battled Sue Surf, you know, as of recent. Loaded Lux, maybe 40 bars. And he's kind of saying, and not so many ways, not trying to be disrespectful to them, but he's saying, y'all took this opportunity, y'all should have killed him in this battle. You know what I mean? And like put him down. Not trying to make it like debatable or kind of going light on him or nothing like that. Y'all should have put Surf out of his misery, and this is what he's talking about. He's saying like at this point, Surf is to a point in battle rap to where he ain't really looking like the person that he's portrayed himself to be in battle rap. I'll say this, you know what I mean? In Surf's defense, the first and second round versus 40 bars, I thought the content wasn't bad. You know, I will say that. But, you know, John is feeling like 40 bars should have taken that opportunity, like Lux should have taken that opportunity to put him out of his misery. And I feel like, you know, and John the Don's credit, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't do what they supposed to do when they get the opportunities that they get. You know, like why not if you about to battle, like Lux, this is for you. If you about to battle somebody like Surf, we seen what you did with Guns and Cakes. You know what I mean? Like why not go that extra mile and try to get him up out of here? Is it because, like Surf said, oh, there's like a respect there for him? Like this is my uncle, this and that and the third. Is that why you don't really want to go like the extra mile? You got to understand, Lux. People hold you to such a high esteem. You got to start reaching that. And you versus Averb, I don't think reached that. You versus Surf, I don't think reached that. So you got to make people understand, if they get in a battle with me, it could be over. You know what I mean? Like that could be it. For them, that's a wrap. You mess up, that's it. You've got to set an example, especially when you got like a debatable that's going on with Averb. You know what I mean? Like you can't be like messing around and being like, you know what I mean? Like not your greatest like self. Like I don't understand it. I don't know why people do that. But John is going in on that, and he's saying that if he is given the opportunity to battle Surf towards the end of the year, he's going to put Surf out of his misery. Now, I don't know if y'all been paying attention like I said earlier. It's been kind of, you know, they've been stirring the pot. John and Cortez and Sue Surf, they've been stirring the pot. You know, and if you smart, you know that eventually it's going to come to a head to where John and Sue Surf, they got to battle. It's got to happen. You know, and, you know, if you messing up or you losing in battles, Surf may not be able to ask for the amount of money that he's accustomed to asking for. At least this is in John's mind, I'm sure. You know what I mean? And John may not be able to ask for the type of money that he probably would have wanted bag-wise. And this is kind of what he's saying in the blog that he put out. You know what I mean? But I do want to say this, John. Even though Surf has lost battles, I still feel like his fan base is strong, and I think people do want to see him. So if you versus Sue Surf was to go down, John, you don't think people gonna watch that in a small room? Come on, bro. You really don't think they gonna watch that? From what I'm thinking is about to be on that card, that's one of the biggest battles that'll be on that card, dog. I'm telling you. You know, so I wouldn't be mad at seeing Sue Surf versus John the Don on that card. But I do want to say this, you know, Sue Surf, even though you have fire material versus 40 bars, and I ain't been killing you. You know, a lot of people been killing. I don't feel like I got to do that. They've been killing you. You know, but you got to understand, coming with 2 rounds, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing that, bro. You can't. You can't, bro. Last time you had 3 rounds was versus Geechee God. You can't be doing this, bro. And if you get in a ring with John, come on, bro. If, I will say this, it's Surf. You only kind of expected to get 2 rounds. Those 2 rounds that you going to give John to die, if you battle him, they better be out of this world. Because more than likely, you ain't going to have a third. You know what I mean? And he's a consistent battle rapper that's known for knowing how to win battles. Even though he didn't win the Ill Will battle, he wasn't trash. He wasn't trash. And when you look at his resume over the past 3 years, look what he's done to these battle rappers. He put Jack Boy Maine out of commission. Shout out to Jack Boy Maine. I want him to come back to battle rap. I feel like he brings like good energy. No disrespect to him. He put him out of commission. Look what he did to Chess. He beat Rum Nitty when Rum Nitty was scary. What are we doing? Him and Old Red, that's a debatable battle. Y'all tell me what y'all think. He beat Hollow the Don to a lot of people. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I do want to see Surf and John. I don't know if right now is the right time for it since Surf has been losing. You know, but I feel like at the same token, even though Surf has been losing, y'all gotta be kidding me. If Surf is on that card, you go and watch it. That's a fact. Surf is saying his stock didn't go down. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I have no, you know what I mean? I feel like every loss matters. But he's saying his stock doesn't go down. When you look at his fan base and how they're arguing for him, it don't look like his stock is going down. You know what I mean? But I'm just one person talking and blogging, giving y'all my information and my input. Do I feel like, to me, his stock has went down? Yes, it has. You know, but his fans are continuing to argue in his favor. You know what I mean? Even though we seeing on Hip Hop Is Real, he's doing interviews and he's getting more dislikes than likes. You know what I mean? It looks like to me, for the most part, when people talk about him online and on Twitter and things that he retweet or when you look at his mentions, it looks like people are riding with Surf. You know, so that's some things y'all got to take into an account. Is his price affected? I'm a blogger. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But if I'm on caffeine and I'm cutting them checks and you ain't getting through them rounds, we might have a problem. And I'm paying you and you ain't even back. Come on, bruh. Listen to me. Come on, bruh. I'm paying you to blog and you ain't even coming with 3 rounds on top of that. But like Sue Surf is saying, it's the whole show behind everything. You know, it's the marketing, it's the promotion. It's me going live, it's me talking, it's me tweeting. It's me, you know, doing all this, like stirring things up. Me in the face-offs, talking crazy. You know, doing what I do is what's going to make people watch these battles, whether or not I win or lose. He's got a point, you know, but at the same time, John's got a point. And I do want to see John versus, not like, you know what I mean, he already battled Hitman, but somebody he wants to battle. Everybody's coming at John. We had Jada Nightwing coming at John. We had Ace Amin, he was coming at John. Everybody, Jack Boy Maine, everybody's coming at John. But when, you know what I mean, does John battle people that he wants to battle? I think he battled Hollow the Don and people got him winning that. This is a hard person to beat, dog. So, Surf, if you're going to take this battle, you got to take it seriously. You know what I mean? Even though we know we might only get 2 rounds, are those 2 rounds going to be enough to beat John the Don? I highly doubt it. You know what I mean? But I do want to say, and, you know, not to upset the fans and anything like that, if y'all really watch the battle between 40 Bars and Sue Surf, and y'all trust and believe, I was ready to go in on Surf. His first round was fire. His second round, like, before that happened, like, no excuses. You know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I mean? Like, get through a round. His second round was low-key fire. We ain't gonna do that. You know, but at the same time, you lost. And I would say, no disrespect to 40 Bars, I love you, but it's kind of by default because I do feel like his second was better than hers, even though he lost because of the choke. You know, and sometimes people do win by default. And we don't want to say by default. We just want to say they won because we don't like what the other person's been doing. But I got to keep it real. I think Surf was fire. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Get the URL app and watch some of these battles, you know what I mean, for yourself instead of taking everybody's opinion, you know, for law. You know, because y'all might be surprised when y'all see that battle. It's not going to look like what you've been hearing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.